97 out of box, interactive hip hop and R&B. Good Sunday morning to you. Thank you so much for tuning in to Conversations with your girl Nnete from the Manhattan Morning Show, hanging out with you. Of course, this Sunday morning, each and every Sunday, we want to get you involved, get you just, enlightened. Also, kind of get you inspired to go out there and do something and to make it happen. Whatever you have there, it's been sitting on your heart, been tugging at you to do, or just that thing that just won't leave your head. This is what this program is all about, getting you out there and saying, hey, I'm going to put it into action, and I'm not going to wait on it. And with me today, I have a young gentleman who did just that. President and CEO of Soul Caritas, engage, enrich, and entertain, Mr. Carlos Wallace. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Now, how are you this morning?
Wonderful. Wonderful.
All right. Soul Caritas is what?
It's a company I established. Primarily, we bring entertainment to the community in the likes of comedy, but that's not all we do. And that's the reason I didn't want to just make it Soul Caritas Entertainment, because entertainment is just a small part of what we do.
Right.
We want to enrich the community, and with the revenue generated from our comedy or our events, we also like to give back.
Okay, so we're talking to Mr. Carlos Wallace, President and CEO of Soul Caritas. So you said mainly, y'all generate the revenue through a lot of the comedy events. First, let's even go back. Soul Caritas is what?
Well, it's Latin, first off. It's two words. Soul means elite, and number one. And we feel like at what we do, that's what we are. We are number one. And Caritas means charitable or giving. Okay. And so when you combine the two, we're the number one givers, and that's where we want to go there, and we want to remain there.
I like that. So much to those who give the most, they're going to receive the most as well, even though it's not all about what we receive, but it is about when you plant those seeds, hey, goodness definitely comes back. So I know you established a scholarship in honor of
my mom, Alice Wallace Scholarship Fund. My mother spent, her entire adult life as an educator, and education was extremely important to her. And so when she passed away in 98, I established a scholarship fund in her name for several reasons. One, I never want her to be forgotten, and I'd like for her name to live on forever. And I figured what would be a better way than with education, rewarding a person a scholarship each year to continue their education in the likes of college and graduate degrees. Okay.
Now, did you already select a winner for this year?
Not yet. We have a committee that selects. It's a part of Jacksonville Independent School District, educators, and they come together. It's an essay contest, and they'll go over the essays, and sometimes there's as many as 300 people that submit for the scholarship. And so they go about selecting a winner, and then they'll reach out to me.
Okay, you can get more information at soulcaritas.com. That's soul, SOL-CARITAS.com. Talking to the president and CEO of Soul Caritas, Carlos Wallace, with me right now. So it's all about giving out. And, I think you give a lot of love and just encouragement to people through the gift of laughter. That's why I like laughing and everything. So I love when I talk to you through the years. It's like, no, we do comedy shows. We want to feel good. We want to forget about some of the drama and the day-to-day stress that we do have going on as well. Now, I know that you're working on an outreach tour as well with some of the top dogs of comedy.
That's right. I've assembled 4 top guys, man, and everybody that's seen this show will agree that this is nothing against anyone else, but this is the best show I've ever seen. And I mean, I've seen it probably 10 times, but it includes Capone, host of Showtime at the Apollo, Corey Holcomb from Wild 'N Out, Will Savance, and Rob Stapleton. And these guys are just amazing. On stage and off stage. They all have a unique story, and they've agreed with me to tell it to the world. And of course, you've seen them on stage, you've seen them on Bad Boys of Comedy or Def Comedy Jam, but now they want to go a bit further and speak to the youth about making your dreams come true. And I just think it's a beautiful thing that these guys would want to do that, because anyone that knows celebrities, once they get to a certain status, they just don't have time to go back.
Yeah, it's not that they don't want to. It's a lot of it is that fighting that time.
Yeah, they don't have time.
That time. Because now we got to share them with the world.
That's right. And these guys, what they're saying, they're willing to make the time. And so we want to make it happen. We're looking forward to it.
All right, talking to Mr. Carlos Wallace, President and CEO of Soul Caritas, Engage, Enrich, Entertain. You got to love that there. Now, so you got the scholarship in honor of your mother, Miss Alice Wallace Scholarship, so they can go to the website to check that out, soul-caritas.com. Also, you're involved in a lot of different other community events, such as?
We donate air conditioners to elderly people here in Houston. When I first moved here, I'd never heard of a person dying in a house because it was too hot and they didn't have an air conditioner, and it disturbed me. But Emily Aiken, formerly with News 2 Houston, now with Fox, I reached out to her to ask her what could I do, and she gave me the idea. She said, "Look, if you donate the air conditioners, I'll get the construction companies and we can get those things, into homes." And so we've done that like the last 4 summers.
Oh wow!
And it's great. It makes me feel good when we go out to meet the people where we donate the air conditioners, for one. But at the same time, it's saddening because a lot of the elderly people have family right here, right here in Houston, and it's almost like they don't know that their grandmother, their grandfather's in a house that's 110 degrees, And it's hard for me to deal with that, but it makes me feel good
that you're doing something.
It does.
So if people right now, if you know somebody that needs an air conditioner, or you are in need of an air conditioner as well, through Emily Aiken, we can get this done for a 5th summer.
That's correct.
As well. So y'all contact Miss Emily Aiken over at Fox. She's at Fox News now, formerly News 2, but at Fox now. That's her new home. So make sure you hit up Emily Aiken, because you have people in the community that will help you get the air conditioners, or get the air conditioners to people who need them, such as Mr. Wallace here as well. But we got to know that there's definitely a need out there. So I think that is really, really cool, Carlos.
That's right. Take it to Aiken.
Take it to Aiken over at Fox News, all right? Carlos Wallace is in the studio with me right now. Soul Caritas, Engage, Enrich, Entertain, President and CEO right now. If anybody wants to reach out to you, Carlos, and actually talk to you about doing some positive things themselves in the community, because sometimes, people have a good idea, but then to nurture it and actually to see it all the way through is where things get a little sticky. Where can they reach you?
You can go to my website. There's a contact us page. And of course, Nnete's mentioned, it's soulcaritas.com, SOL-CARITAS.com. There's several ways to contact me. Just like I said, go to the contact page on the website.
All right. Well, we got you. Thank you very much, Mr. Wallace. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, it's all good. Carlos Wallace, Soul Caritas, of course, Engage, Enrich, Entertain. Y'all, this is Conversations with your girl Nnete on 97.9 The Box.